Get yours.
You know, people in the 70s, 9 out of 10 people in the 70s knew how to play a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, you go into a party, 9 out of 10 people know how to play a guitar. But now I don't know if people play. I mean, you could find that kind of a phenomenon nowadays. So there. So we just did riffs on our own when we got inspired.
That's it.
And then, yeah, it went on until finally we accumulated the number of songs and then forgot about it.
So let's segue into the producer's role, Mr. Alegre.
Okay,
I
could be heard here, right? Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm good, right?
you
Yeah.
didn't have second thoughts.
Yeah, well, no, that's good. I have something. Ramel called me out of the blue.
Best if you use the mic.
Ramel called me out of the blue. I was actually in the middle of another production job, and he called me. So it was convenient because I could do 2 projects in the same studio. I could maximize my use of time. But they were really ambitious because his best friend is Vernon Gamboa,
Brother of Helen.
the brother of Helen, and Sharon. It's a close-knit community of friends they have. So, anyway, long story short, Ramel was with Ayala Corporation and Ayala Land. I was also with Ayala Land. We were in management, and so he knew me from a different kind of.
Yeah, I knew you as a computer expert.
But I was the IT. So anyway, long story short, he later found out that I was into music. So, I said, okay, I have to envision something for you. It's not just like producing it. I have to create a concept. So that's where the storytelling time began, and I had not only to think like sound, but think visual. I had to have an image of how it was going to be presented. So it was a total package. And then, okay, the story behind this is that the family of Ramel, they're from Sorsogon, by the way, Magallanes. Ramel owns an island. No, I'm not joking. He owns an island in Sorsogon Bay. My family's also from Sorsogon. My grandfather was a senator from Sorsogon. But anyway, long story short is that I have a closeness, I have an affinity with the Bicol region.
A major road in Sorsogon is named after your grandfather,
Yes, many.
Alegre Avenue.
Yeah, so anyway, long story shorter, so because of that affinity, I said, okay, bring me there, and then let me think of something. And then, okay, so we thought of the book and how the Mea family, that's how it's pronounced in Spain. The double L is an acronym Y. But Filipinized is Melia, and then even in America they call it Mela. So which is where melodies came from because of Tahir, who's an American citizen. But that, tracing it back, so we came up with a book, and it became like a family history of their family and the De Castro family. What a coincidence! The Castros were actually of the religious origin. Shall we say that?
What?
Shall we say that? Anyway, long story, even more short, is that just like the cross pollination of the Spanish line and the Filipino line, and then to make it far more interesting, Ramel's mother is a Muslim princess. Is a princess from the Alonso family. So okay, so putting that together, and then because they had to go to college in Manila, La Salle, Ateneo, and so forth, they lived in Makati, and they lived in a street perpendicular to the municipality of the city hall of Makati, Barra Street, which was like perpendicular to JP Rizal. So I said, why don't we put some historical connotation to this whole thing? And that is when Jose Protasio Rizal came in. So, and it all fell in together. Once that particular visual concept was put together, it was just like one thing after another. Everything just fell in place.
Johnny, if I may interject,
Yeah.
I was a producer before, and before I accept the production job, I asked, can you listen to the songs first? What happened? Did you listen to it, or you just accepted it because you knew Ramel?
No, I'm a bit of a magician. I can turn gold from. That's what made me who I am.
That's what the producer is supposed to do anyway.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of an alchemist, turning base metals to gold. So anyway, there is a line of selections here. It's a line of selections here, and each particular song has a story to tell.
Right.
Now, Jazz Nicholas and I, off stage, have been very good friends. He's from the Itchy Worms, but he's a multi-instrumentalist. He plays guitar, plays keyboards, plays drums. He sings. He's a wonderful arranger. He can sing harmony like this, and he can layer his voice, so on and so forth. And Mikey Amistoso, from Ciudad. And then all of these people are like very good off stage friends. Like Wendell Garcia, Barney, Romeo de la Cruz. All very, very good friends of mine. Ria Villena, who actually arranged an entire album for me. It's amazing how everything just fell in place.
What about Joey? How did you get hold of Joey?
Because while the new project came in, Joey and I were already working on the project. So that is why it was tangent. I was doing two things at the same time. And so Joey was in the studio and I said, hey Joey, we need something to do. Just 8 minutes. He did it in 30 minutes.
Wow.
He's
That's how easy it is to talk to him.
No. That's how good he is. So anyway.
And he didn't even know he was included in that album.
No, he knew. I keep telling him, but he keeps forgetting. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's how good it is. You'll hear it later.
Yeah,
it's,
right.
It's magnificent. So you'll hear it.
Yeah. By the way, when we listen to this particular album, we'd like to acknowledge some people bringing your vinyl to life, one spin at a time. Thank you for supporting Project Audio Systems and Wharfdale Speakers, my dream speakers ever since I was young. Right? Brought to you by Toyama Incorporated, your one-stop shop for premium home audio. Proudly offered through Backspacer, of course. So you not only sell records, you also offer sound systems.
Yeah.
Very good. What about the Ace Hotel? I noticed your brochures there. You also offer that?
Partners.
Partners, oh my God.
The
This is-
leather chairs.
Oh,